So with the previous topic, we have actually completed the concepts in file handling. So from now onwards, we are going to discuss some of the exercises, especially writing the function. Okay, that because that is a board pattern question. Okay, so as per the board pattern in file handling, what is the type of question expected is, so you have to write a program or a function. Okay, that is the board pattern question for this particular chapter. So you are expected to write a program. Okay, it is not necessary to memorize the theory question. It is not expected. Okay, you are expected to write a program or a function. Okay, so all these programs, all these exercises or board pattern, okay, whether it is output or write a function, all the exercises that we are going to discuss, all these are board pattern questions, right? Okay, so please listen carefully. So the very first function, first exercise that we are going to discuss is write a function. Okay, states, so the name of the function is states that accepts a file name and reports the file's longest line. Okay, so you have to write a function. So how to write a function we have already discussed. So the function has to accept a file name. So that has to accept a file name means that, so you have to get it as a parameter to the function. That is, in the parameter you have to specify the file name. So you have to open that file and then you have to read the lines from the file, and then you have to find the files with the longest line, that is more number of characters. How you can do that? So first you have to get the file name, open the file, read the file line by line. So and then you have to find the length of the line. Okay, and whatever the line having more number of characters, that you have to print. Okay, so that is the exercise. Okay, so now look at the answer for that question. So here def, the function definition starts with def, and then what is the name of the function? It is states because it is given here. And then file name, you have to get it from the main program or from the top level statement. You have to get the file name, and then with that file name you have to open, right? Okay, so now I declare the variable longest is equal to some null string. I am declaring, okay, some null value. Okay, and then for line in open of file name. So how to, you have to open the file. This is one of the method to read the file line by line. Okay, so in the last class we have discussed there are two methods to read the file completely. So one is using a while loop, the other one is using a for with the file handle. So here instead of writing a open as a separate statement, so I have written the open function directly here. Do you understand? For line in open of file name. So here whatever the file name that you give, so that file name you are opening. File mode I didn't specify because by default it is a read mode. Okay, so open of file name. Okay, so you are reading the first line. So if length of line, okay, len of line, so when you read a line from the file, it will give you as a string. So length of the string, that will give you the number of characters in the line. So if you are reading the first line, the length of the line is greater than length of longest. What is longest? Longest we have initially given as null string. So if it is greater, longest is equal to line. Whatever the line that is whatever the line that is having the more number of character, so that will be stored. Okay, you are reading the first line. If it is having 5 characters, so then longest will be that particular line. So you are reading the second line, and if it is having 10 characters, then that will be the longest. Okay, so if you are having the line which is less than 10 characters, then it will not be changed. The condition, it's not satisfied, so it will not change. So just reading the line, you are checking which is longest. So for that you are assigning that variable, and then when you come out of the for loop, okay, when you will come out of the for loop, so when there is no data present in the file, you will be coming out. So and then print longest line length is equal to length of longest, because longest variable that will store the longest line, that will be that will give you the length, and then print of longest, that will give you the length of the that is print of longest, that will print the actual string. Okay, so here if you have been asked to write only a function, so it is enough to write only this particular portion. So this statement I have written, this is a top level statement, that is, this is a function call statement. So I am calling the function states with stu.txt. Okay, so when you do that, in that particular file we are having the names, okay, Ram, Kalai, Sanjeev, Daya, and then Dashu. So those are all the names. In that, the longest name is Sanjeev. Okay, the longest line length is 8, and it will also print the longest line. Okay, so that is how you have to write a function. So now look at the second example. Write a function remove lowercase that accepts two file names and copies all lines that do not start with a lowercase letter from first file to second. Okay, so again this is the kind of program that you can expect in your board. Okay, write a function remove lowercase. So I am going to get two file names, file 1 and then file 2. So from the file 1 I have to that accepts two file names and copies all lines that do not start with the lowercase. It should not start with the lowercase. So I am going to copy the lines which starts with capital letter or number or whatever. Okay, so it should not start with a lowercase letter. Okay, so how to write a function for that? So ideally you have to get two names. Okay, you have to get it as an argument to that function. You have to open one file as a read mode, because you have to read the content from the file, and then you have to open another file in a write mode. Okay, because you are going to write the content into that file. Okay, and then you have to, after reading, and then you have to read line by line. So after reading a line, you have to check whether the first character of the line is lowercase. Okay, so if you are having a string, how will you access the first character? That is the string of 0 within square bracket. If you specify 0, that will give you the first character of a string. So using that method, we are going to write a function. Now look at the answer for that. So def remove lowercase of in file comma out file. Okay, so here output is equal to out file dot w, that is you are going to write into the file. Okay, and then I have used the same method to read the file completely. For line in open of in file comma or, that is from in file you are going to read the contents. Okay, so for line in open file, when you do that, it will read the first line from the file. It will open the file and then it will read the first line. So in the first line I want to check whether line of 0, it is not a small letter. So here if not line in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that is all the small letters I have specified. Okay, you can also use a function that is lower. Okay, that is all, that also, that is that actually checks for a complete string. Again you can use it for single character as well, but this is another method. If not line of 0, that will help you to get the first character from the string. Okay, if it is not in lowercase, then in that case you are going to write, how to write? So output dot write of that particular line. So line 1 you are reading Ram, okay, from the file. Okay, so it will check whether R is a lowercase letter. No, it is not a lowercase letter. So if it is not a lowercase letter, then you will be writing it into a test3.txt. Okay, so and then the for loop will be executed till the end of the file. Okay, so in my stu.txt file I have changed Kalai with the small letter. So only without that particular name, all the other names are written into the file. Do you understand? Okay, again, if you have been, I am telling you, write a function. If you have been asked to write only the function, it is enough to write this. Okay, so this particular statement, what is this particular statement? This is a function call statement. So this statement I have written, okay, to execute the program, to make the things clear to you, right? Okay, remove lowercase of stu.txt comma test3.txt. So from stu.txt, it is a int file. It will read the contents from stu.txt and then it will copy all the lines which does not start with lowercase. So in my stu.txt I have one more name which is Kalai. So that name it is not written into test3.txt because it was started with a lowercase letter. It is not actually an output. So this is the content of the file test3.txt after executing this particular program, right? So the next exercise is write a program that copies a text file source.txt onto target.txt bearing the lines starting with the @ sign. Okay, so it is exactly similar to your previous program. However, here it is write a program, so which means that either you can write a function and then the top level statement, or you can write a program directly, but have the practice of writing it as a function because it will be very easy for you, right? Okay, so you will always be writing the function, and then if it has been asked to write a program, then it is enough to add only one more line. Okay, so that is how I have written here. Here the file names are given. Okay, so you have to use that name while writing that program. Okay, look at the program, it is exactly the similar to the same one. So instead of small letter you have to check whether it is a @ sign. Bearing the lines means you should not copy, that's it. Okay, so look at the program here. Def filter of old file comma new file. Okay, so two files, from one file to another file you are going to copy. So fn is equal to open of old file comma or, that is from one file you are going to read. Okay, that is fin. It is normally, it is a please have this habit of using fin and then f out if you are doing both reading as well as writing into the file, because fin stands for file in, you are going to read from the file. F out you are going to write into the file. Okay, so to avoid the confusion, so f in is equal to, you are opening a old file in a read mode, you are going to read the content from the file. So f out is equal to open of new file comma w. Okay, you are going to write the content into the new file. Okay, which does not start with the @ sign. Okay, while true this is another method to read the complete content from the file. So if you are using while true, so make sure that there must be a break statement, otherwise the file the loop it will go for infinite loop. Okay, so all these methods you should know, right? Okay, what are all the different ways of reading the file completely. So while true, while as long as the condition is satisfied, this will be executed. So it is the condition satisfied, that is the direct condition I have given. So text is equal to fin dot read line, you are reading the line and you are storing it in text. If length of text is equal to 0, that is if you are reaching the end of the line when there is no content in the file, then the length of the text will become 0. In that case you have to break, that is there must be a break statement. If you are using while true, there must be a break statement. So here is a break statement to come out of the while loop. So now look at the next condition. If text of 0 is equal to at. Okay, so text of 0, what you are trying here, you are checking whether the first character of a line is at. So in that case what you are doing, continue. So continue means it will continue with the next iteration. Okay, so this statement it will not be written, it will go to the loop again, and then text is equal to fin dot read line, it will read the second line and then it will check all these conditions once again. Okay, so if this condition, if it will check the first condition, if it is a if there are no statement you are breaking, if it is at, you continue with the next statement. If not, f out dot write, that is if it is not starting with at, then you are writing that particular information, that line of text into the new file. Okay, so f out dot write, it should be in line with if statement. Okay, so all these statement till this, so these are all the block of statement, these are all the block of while loop. Okay, so after that your fin dot close, f out dot close. Okay, so and then since you have been asked to write a program, you must write this particular statement, filter of from which file to which file, source.txt. sorry, I have given stu, it is not, it should not be stu, it's supposed to be source.txt comma target.txt. txt. So you have returned the function call statement. So then it will become a complete program, right? Okay, so this is the program to copy the information. Now look at the next exercise. A file sports.dat contains information in the following format: event hyphen participant. Okay, I am having the file sports.dat and it is having the information in the format event hyphen participant. Write a function that would read contents from the file sports.dat and creates a file named athletics.dat, copying only those records from sports.dat where the event name is athletics. Okay, from one file, that is from sports.dat file, I have to create athletics.dat file. So in athletics.dat file, I want only the records where the event is athletics. So here you have to think a little. Okay, so because it is my file where the information, so for example it is written as Kalai Tenikite and then Sanjeev athletics, Daya athletics, like that. It is going to have the list like that. So from that you have to read a line by line. So in the line you have to check, that is before hyphen you have to check whether the content is athletics. You have to read a line, you have to break the line, and then you have to take a event alone separately, and then you have to check whether that event is athletics. Okay, so how you can get only the first part of it. Okay, so to do that we have already discussed a function called split. Do you remember? So split function, it will split the string based on the character that you give. Okay, so if you call that function without any argument, then it will split according to space. So here what I have to do is I have to split it according to hyphen. So with before hyphen it will be treated as one statement, and after hyphen it will be treated as another. It will actually give you a list of items. Okay, so with that that is what expected from you. Okay, so they have given you problem. We have learned so many things. So with so many functions that we have learned, you have to use the appropriate function to give the solution to this, right? Okay, so how you will be able to write? So only if you are familiar with all the functions, and then you have to keep on writing lot of programs, only then you will be able to do that, right? Okay, so now look at the answer for this. So def athletics of source comma target. Okay, because you are going to read from one file and then you are going to write into another file. So fn is equal to open source comma you are going to read, because so here the file mode given as r. F out is equal to open of target comma w. So you are going to write into the file. So line is equal to null string, that is with the space you are giving. So this is also one more method to read the complete file, while line. So as long as there is some content in the line, you are going to proceed. So line is equal to fin dot read line of. You are reading the first line from the sports.dat. So and then it will give you as a string. Okay, read line, it will read the complete line and then it will give you a string. Okay, so now in the next step what you are doing, list is equal to line dot split of hyphen. Okay, so when you do that, what will happen is, so based on hyphen it will be divided, it will split the string. Okay, so before wherever there is a hyphen it will be splitted. So before hyphen, so it will become the first element, and then after hyphen it will become the second element. So here and then it will return you as a list of elements. So if you are having Sanjeev hyphen athletics, then Sanjeev will become the first element of the list, and athletics will become the it is event comma participant. So athletics hyphen Sanjeev. So athletics that will become the first element, and then to get the first element, what is the method? It is list of 0. Okay, so LST is equal to line dot split off. When you do that, it will give you the list of elements separated by hyphen. If list of 0 is equal to athletics, okay, then in that case you have to write that particular line into target file, fout dot write of line. Okay, so and you will be repeating it until there is a content in the file. Okay, so when there is no content, you will come out, and you come out, you are closing the file, fin dot close, and then fout dot close. And then again it is a, what is a write a function. So it is enough to write only this particular portion, only the function definition is alone enough. Okay, so this particular statement I have written to execute the program. Okay, so athletics.dat, this is how you have to call this particular function. So athletics of sports.dat comma athletics.dat, right?